Welcome to the second episode of our unnamed comment section.
And if you missed the first, it was at the end of the Dell monitor upgrade.
Yeah, so the monitor upgrade video. Check that out for part 1. So I think it's about 22 minutes into that video. Yep. So anyway, we need your help to tell us what to name this. I think it should be called something like OSFirstTimer Feedback Review Part 1 and something like that.
No, not feedback review.
Well, you guys...
OSFirstTimer, more comments please. Okay, take a look up here. How many people here said more comments please? And so that's why we're doing this.
So just a little warning, if you do need to go to the toilet, go now, because Micro L didn't listen to our advice, which we didn't actually give in the last video anyway, and he
but
said...
we're giving it now. So go to the bathroom please if you need to. You may find certain bits funny. I
pissed my pants at the end, seriously.
Yes. Okay, now, the next comment we are looking at, where we did the family parody and we got the whole family involved. Well, somebody seemed to have spotted my husband and they said, "Is that your dad? He's hot. Is he single?" Well, he most certainly is not single. He's mine. And we are very, very happily married. Get your own husband.
Actually, I shouldn't have said that. I actually said, "What a faker," is what I meant to say there. Because his head's going, "Whoa, she's not holding that hard." And he probably thought I said, "What a F-U-C-K-E-R." So I'd better not mouth things from now on.
No, you better not. Okay, now, the next few comments are compliments to me and I think they're absolutely gorgeous.
Okay.
Can I go now?
Okay, go on, off you go. Okay, first of all, take Detour. He said, "I have to admit that I am hooked on Diana. You have stole America's hearts." Isn't that lovely? Thank you very much.
So next we've got Jordan Bedford, and he says, "Your mum is awesome, we love her."
Wow, that's lovely.
Jake Webb has said...
Oh, I'll say this one. It says, "Your mum is so lovely and charming. I just want to eat her up or give her a car or something. I don't even want to learn what she's learning. I just want to watch her. She's so devastatingly cute. I can't stand it. If she ever touches a computer again, it's okay. She's still the best thing I've seen on YouTube since it was first started. Mrs. Mum, I love you. Don't ever change." Now that is a very random comment.
1 year ago.
He wants to give me a car. I mean, how random is that?
Well, we're a year too late now.
What a shame. This next comment is...
from Mr... is that an O or an O?
Jommy. It is an O.
No, but is it an O as in a naught O or an O as in an O-O-O?
Doesn't matter. Mr. Jommy.
Okay.
And Mr.
Jommy...
No, I say.
We're saying in synchronisation.
And Mr. Jommy says...
"Your mum is the man! Yeah, I'm the man!"
Yeah, I love it! That's great. We love you, Arnold Schwarzenegger. We love you. Now, next one.
This next lot of comments features avatars that actually look like what they're saying. So for example, let's say you had a kid saying, "I want ice cream," the avatar might be, "I want ice cream!" But that's not actually a comment, so let's just get into it.
Okay, Heshman Zanati, he says, "Can you tell me the exact model of your desktop computer?" Huge fan, man. I mean, he's hiding himself. It's almost like he wants to come and steal it. You know? So, anyway, okay, thank you, Heshman. Did you even tell him what the...
No, I didn't.
Well, you better not, he might take it. Okay, the next one is...
Param Parch Chad has said... with his eyes popping out and his tongue sticking... I didn't stick my tongue out, though. You get the picture.
Yeah, what a hot mum. Wow, he really looks like he's actually saying that.
How many eyes does he have?
Maybe
He's
that's
got 3 eyes.
Maybe that is the only comment he actually says on YouTube.
Dave Dan, I'm a subscriber! Actually, you can't see his hands. I'm a subscriber!
Good on you, David Dan. We want more of you guys. We've got 23,000 of you guys. Okay, Steve Savitsky says, "Yeah, well, my first distro too, Bendix G15 and IBM 1620 didn't even have an OS. Yeah, he certainly looks like he came from 1620, doesn't he?"
No, but he's not from 1620. IBM 1620 wasn't made 400 years ago. IBM
I know
didn't
that. And talking about being sarcastic, let's go to our next comment. Aram Rahman says, "Mom is the American word for mum.
But
I am American." We did know that. And Oliver Lua, he says, I'm sure they know that they were being sarcastic. And look at the avatar, he really looks like he's saying they were being sarcastic. He really does look like that. Thanks very much, Oliver, for telling them that. And by the way, you have very gorgeous blue eyes. Awesome says, wow, Windows 95 on a 1440p monitor? That's crazy!
And he's got a big...
And look at him, he looks totally awesome. And he looks like he's saying, wow! Okay, next one.
What's actually funny about that, it's on a 1440p monitor, but it's not in 1440p, it's actually just in 1080p. So.
Technical info none of us needed to know.
Well, actually you do need to know that, because otherwise the video would have been in 1440p, and if I'd actually recorded it in 1440p and put it in 1080p, the text would have been absolutely unreadable and awful.
Oh, young lady, nowadays monitors were so small. You take today's tech for granted.
Can they even understand you with that thing in your mouth?
Yes, they can.
But doesn't he just look like what he's saying?
Yeah, he does. So next, the Dickweed Brotherhood.
Okay, now, you need a bit of background information here. In our first comment section, which as I said was at the end of the Dell monitor upgrade video, we had a comment from X-People, X-Productions.
Yeah, XXX.
Saying dickweeds. Have a look at our last
Let's rewind.
little segment.
So we got a bit of a strange comment from X-People, X-Productions, XXX. So it says
dickweeds. Dickweeds?
Have a look at that avatar.
Seriously?
I think he wasn't commenting on us. I think it was just a comment on his own avatar.
I think so, because if you look at his own avatar, it looks like a bit of a dickweed itself, doesn't it?
I mean, it's in the grass and it's popping. What's it wearing? It's looking for more of them. It's like, dickweed.
Can I just ask you, is it dickweed?
I don't know.
You don't have any.
I hope I don't either.
In our latest video, we just got the comment. It sprouted again, look at it.
Yeah.
Help me find my family! I love it! And they've even changed the YouTube name to the Dickweed Brotherhood.
Yeah, but
I love
technically
this.
we
I'm
don't...
going to subscribe. I want to see what he comes up with next. That is just awesome.
But we don't know if this person is actually the original person or it's just a new YouTube account called the Dickweed Brotherhood with that actual avatar that
I
they
actually
copied.
know what's funnier. The fact that somebody has gone to all that trouble to create a new YouTube channel to find
Does
that
he
funny
seriously
looking...
have no likes?
Does he have no likes? Come on, like him. That's fantastic.
I can't at this moment, but maybe after the video.
Maybe other people will, but no, that is fantastic. Thank you, the Dickweed Brotherhood, going to all that trouble to create a YouTube account. Help me find my family. I love it.
And just out of interest, what is that actual avatar? Is that from a movie or something? I'd like to know the context.
I know. It's adorable. This one is where the avatar doesn't actually look like what they're saying. I mean, look at this sweet, lovely little girl. Isn't she just so sweet looking? She wouldn't dare say a swear word. She wouldn't dare say anything horrible. I'll leave you to say what she said.
I liked the old days of this channel. Now it's a skitty fuck fest and the novelty of your mum trying things out has worn off.
Could you really imagine that nice girl saying something like that? Okay.
So, for avatars that really stand out, unfortunately we've only got one of these, but we might do one. Another segment is from CAD5359 and he says...
Oh, it doesn't matter what he says, look at the avatar.
Okay.
It's just so cute. I love it.
Can we do that?
I mean... Imagine having that.
When I did that, I tried to do the face, but when I did my eyes like that, I couldn't see the face anymore, so then I couldn't do that, and then I have to look at it again.
I have to admit, that is a really cute avatar. We love it. There are lots of avatars that do stand out, but we just happened to just come across this one.
Yeah.
Believe me, we are going to have lots of comment sections, but this is just the second comment section we've got, and we want to keep it pretty short so you guys are entertained. But bear in mind, if we didn't put your comment here, don't worry about it, you know, there's plenty more to come.
Yeah. Plenty
more comments out there, and they just keep increasing every single day anyway. By the way, talking about avatars here...
We weren't talking about avatars.
No, of course what this whole segment is. No, now talking about avatars here, you need to really choose your avatars very carefully, because sometimes people can look at them and interpret what you're saying to be something that maybe you're not saying. For instance...
Chris Denny, who has an avatar that is the Windows 98 logo, says, Mum tries out Windows 98.
Now, how am I supposed to interpret that? Had he not had the avatar Windows 98, I would have thought, oh yeah, he wants me to try out 98. But looking at that avatar, does he want me to try him out? I mean...
Because he is Windows 98.
He could be sending me the wrong message here, so choose your avatars carefully.
Just for your info though, the reason we are avoiding some operating systems such as Windows 98, Windows 2000, Windows NT 3.1, Windows 2.0 is because they look very similar to operating systems we've already tried. And the reason I had been avoiding BSD 10 for a while is because BSD, what does it use? KDE. And you can have KDE in Linux as well, so we're trying not to do too many overlaps of what we've already done. So maybe if we do a Windows 98, since it is so similar to Windows 95 in the way you use it, maybe it could be a dad tries out Windows 98.
Actually, do a dad try.
Tell us in the comments if you want to see something like that, just so we're actually doing user interface tests for operating systems. But if it's one that's already similar to what she's tried out, we'll get someone else to try it out.
Dad tries out. Talking about avatars and the feeling that they bring to people that reading the comments, I mean, this one, Belly Yal, sorry if I haven't pronounced that correctly, but I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but Belly Yal, he commented in our Send In Your Clips competition video, he said, in my country, we burn churches. Want to see that? He's got smiley faces at the end, but I swear I was even too scared to reply to that comment. I mean, that is really creepy. I mean, look at the avatar. He actually looks very creepy. And to actually say something like that really freaked me out. I mean...
That avatar almost looks like what he's saying.
It does! It actually does look like what he's saying, and it freaked me out. I haven't even replied to that because I've been too scared.
Have you replied to any of his other comments?
Well, let's have a look at his other comments, because here somebody said something not very nice. Look, sorry guys if I'm not pronouncing your name right. We're just not
Gangnam
used to some of
whatever.
this. Okay, and he said, WTF you sick bastard. Okay, yes, he is a sick bastard.
Thumbs up.
That's great. But Belly Yal says,
once again,
F you. Now you tell me something. If you want someone sticking up for you,
this is who you want.
This is who you want. I mean, this guy could possibly do damage to people. I mean, oh look, if I want anyone sticking up for me, I want this guy sticking up for me and standing up for me.
Careful what you say, you don't want to encourage him now to do damage to that guy.
Oh no, I'm not, no. We're a very peaceful...
Yeah.
We what do we do?
We're not revengeful.
We're not revengeful, we're just having a light-hearted laugh at things, and we just want peace. We do not want to start any fights, anything, but talking about fights,
we've started a lot. We do not want to start any fights, but there's been around 1,000 fights in our video comment sections.
Yeah, anyway. Well, that'll be in another comment section. All the fights that we've created, and funny fights too.
Yeah.
He commented to our parody. Now he said, nice, lol. Yeah. And I'm thinking to myself, maybe he is actually a nice guy. I mean, that's a nice compliment, isn't it?
It is.
He got a like, I liked it. Okay, next one. He said, and this was, oh yeah, this was to the monitor upgrade one where we had the comments at the end. He said, funny, and more comments. And I'm thinking, and he's got a smiley face at the end. I think this guy is a really nice guy, to tell the truth.
So, in our last video, which featured PC BST10, the most easy to use BSD of them all, we ran into a few issues. Now, the problem was, at the end of the video, I thought, okay, this is just like using another Linux distro, but it's a bit slower. What's the advantage of BSD? Basically, at the end of that video, we said, guys, what are the advantages of BSD? We can't find any. So here is what you have given us.
Yes, and I just want to say, we do want to give these operating systems a fair go. I mean, we really did try and look up some advantages of BSD online, but, you know, we couldn't find any. So that's why we asked you guys for help. You know, what are the advantages? Because we will go through them and list them, because we're not biased to any operating system. We are giving them a fair go.
And I think the issue too is advantages can be advantages to certain people. So, for example, the advantages of being in an enterprise environment, it might be more advantageous to use something like Solaris than something like Windows 8. But Windows 8 might be more useful for a home user than a business user, so things can change. Different operating systems can be useful for different people. Here are some of the advantages we got from you about BSD. Jessie Lawson Facepalm, advantages of BSD over Linux. Well, BSD can run on a toaster. Can Linux do that? It might. FreeBSD can also run Linux applications, however they are not as fast as they are on Linux. So Andrew Dz says, and here is the BSD advantages. 1. Programs written for BSD version 4 are working on the latest version, so it's got good backwards compatibility.
On the latest version of BSD.
Yeah, so that's good backwards compatibility. I think the same is also true for Solaris. Free BSD license agreement allows you to do anything with it, which we kind of discussed, but then the downside of that is it causes a lot of lawsuits apparently. Software is clearly separated from the OS itself, so if something goes wrong in a piece of software, it doesn't affect the OS state and stability itself. Now remember, we're not confirming the accuracy of all this information, this is just what you guys have told us, so if you are looking into BSD, don't take every single thing we've said or these people have said with 100% accuracy, because we're just reading out comments, so technically we don't know if
trying
it's
to
true
give
or not.
BSD a fair go according to the advantages listed by our subscribers. Now this is a really long comment, so we've
split it into
sectioned it into 3. Thank you very much, the Feng Lord, for going to all that trouble to do this. You must really be a good BSD user, so he knows a lot about his BSD, doesn't he?
Yeah. And another thing, I don't know if we've got any comments saying this, but something we didn't point out, in Linux, the kernel is pretty much always the same, but you've got all these different distros, right? With BSD, the actual operating systems like FreeBSD, NetBSD, they're not actually different distros, they're apparently their own operating systems. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I read from one of your comments somewhere. So this is what the Feng Lord has said. I use FreeBSD mainly for servers as of now because it has some great advantages over most Linux distros. The ZFS file system is really powerful. For example, it allows you to pair together drives for fallover and does check for a bit rot. For bit rot. Also allows compression, duplication for when you have multiple files that are the same, and it only keeps one of the files actually on the hard disk, snapshots and more. What I'm getting from that is it's saying, let's say you copy one file, you know, the whole copy-paste, right? So you've got a file in 2 locations, right? You know, almost like a backup copy. You've got a video on your desktop and then you might actually have that video in a folder in your videos folder or something. It's saying that it only keeps one of the files actually on the hard disk, so instead of using up double the space, it's only using that space. But the thing about that, I usually use that kind of thing for backup, so I'll copy something here and put it there as backup in case something goes wrong with that file. So if it's only using up one hard drive space, so if that gets corrupted, will that mean that gets corrupted? You can tell us in the next comment section.
This is a really long comment. Can we get on?
Can we make it longer?
Please.
Okay, jails. You could compare this with virtualization, but the difference is that it doesn't actually virtualize the kernel, which lets you create a jail, for example, for a website without overhead. Only the applications that are running inside the jail take up resources. Next, you've got software management. FreeBSD has 2 ways to install packages, either through binary packages or through ports, which lets you compile the program yourself. This can be good if you want to optimize packages or want to disable/enable options. It is also very easy to distribute packages from a local server if you have several computers running FreeBSD.
This is part 2 of his comment. Okay, FreeBSD is actually a full operating system, while Linux is just a kernel, which can cause confusion. PF is a firewall from the OpenBSD project. It's a lot better than IP tables, the default firewall on Linux. FreeBSD is Unix. Yes, FreeBSD is an actual Unix operating system, while Linux is just inspired by Unix. Performance. FreeBSD is very capable of delivering fast services on the internet. Did you know that the videos on Netflix are coming from FreeBSD servers?
Oh, really?
I really didn't know that. That's interesting. Okay.
And I read through this comment before and I didn't read through that.
Yeah, I missed that bit too. Maybe it just popped up.
By the way, just so you know, in Australia you actually can't get Netflix.
No, we don't have Netflix.
Unless...
legally, anyway.
You go through the whole Tor network or do a private VPN and pretend that you're American. But you're still paying. You're illegally paying them to provide you a service.
Okay, let's
legal.
legally just read out, do legal stuff here.
We don't
have it
Netflix,
ourselves.
just so you know.
Virtualization.
We'd like to have it.
We've got Foxtel? Foxtel's fine. Here, virtualization. FreeBSD 10 Plus comes with the BHU hypervisor, which is fast. I'm sure that's very fast. Never heard it before, but it's fast. Now we're going to look at part 3 of his long comment.
Configuration is straightforward. The rc.config defines the most system settings. For example, nginx-enable equals yes enables the web server. Because the most is defined here, you can synchronize this with other machines. Is that actually making sense, or is that a little bit of a typo? Documentation. The FreeBSD handbook just covers about everything you need to know about FreeBSD, even well translated into other languages. Community. There are events where you can meet the developers and users and share your ideas with them. The IRC channel is full with people that can help. BSD users are usually smarter in the way of knowing more about the system. These are some advantages in my opinion.
These are a lot of advantages. It's the longest comment in the history of comments.
They may not make much sense for a desktop user though, and I personally use Linux on the desktop.
He uses Linux? Here he's stating all the advantages of BSD and yet he uses Linux on his desktop? I would have thought he was an absolute devoted BSD user.
Yeah, I know, with all that
Linux.
information.
Oh well.
Just so you know, I did kind of a presenter or newsreader's voice, and I've noticed that has actually helped me stumble less. So, maybe I should do more weird voices. What do you guys think?
Maybe. Talking about the king of weird voices...
And the king of slowness.
Yeah, the king of slowness too. His father is fantastic at doing voices and voiceovers and stuff. He's actually quite funny. Let's put him in this section. Benj, come here. Just do a little skit of yourself with all your funny voices and your accents and stuff. Come on.
Okay, pretend you're the Terminator and this is Sarah Connor.
He was the Arnold Schwarzenegger voice earlier on. Come on,
I tried to do the Arnold Schwarzenegger voice.
That was good. Come on.
You have to listen to me very carefully.
Okay.
Come with me if you want to live.
Okay.
I know detailed information about you.
Do you?
Yes, I do.
Well, after being married for 22 years, I'd hope so.
Very good point. Very good. Now come with me now.
No, do another one. You know that Jamaican voice you do, the funny? I think that's hilarious.
Pretend you're advertising.
Advertise something.
Advertise this
You're
book.
in Jamaica.
Advertise this.
No. He's advertising coconut water. Go and get the noodle from the fridge.
Okay.
He's in Jamaica and he's advertising. Go.
Hello man, I just come from Jamaica. We've got this beautiful nutty coconut water. It's just come down from the tree. I crack it and put it straight in this bottle and bring it to Diana for the OSFirstTimer.
Oh gee, thank you very
enjoy
much.
it?
Yes, I will.
You're very welcome.
Do another voice. Come on, American accent, you're really good at that.
Hey guys, you got a deal you cannot refuse. We got an incredible offer. It's only available today. We've got 2 packets of rice snacks, and it's only $2.99. And if you don't buy it now, it's going to be $1.99. And if you don't buy it now, it's going to be $1. And if you come back in about 5 minutes, it's going to be free.
Okay, lovely. Now do another one. An Indian accent. I love those. You're doing Indian.
I hope you don't end up offending people with this.
No. Just to say, guys, we're not trying to offend anybody here. We're just having a light-hearted laugh at some of the voices that he can do.
Oh, wait a sec. Look, this is what he's seen. He's looking out and he sees a bunch of planes.
Oh, no. Come on. Okay, come on.
A once in a lifetime.
Sit down, you can watch. You can watch that. Just sit down. Okay, so put it back.
I caught him going, I knocked a little bucket as if someone had just died.
Do something Indian.
I was just down in a great dungeon where many people, tens of thousands of people had died. And I saw many ghosts. I remember coming down a very narrow corridor. I said to the spirit, show yourself to me. Show yourself. He refused. He vanished. I got nothing.
That's actually from Ghost Hunters we watch. Is it Ghost Hunters we watch or which one is it? Ghost Adventures?
Ghost Adventures or Ghost Hunters International?
Oh,
Haunting Australia.
Oh yeah, that's right. Haunting Australia, which is something we're watching at the moment. There's this guy on that sounds exactly like that when he's hunting for ghosts. So guys, we hope that you enjoyed this end section. Oh, Phil, there's more. Look,
I don't believe
more.
you.
There's
Oh, Dad, you've got And the computer's wet.
It's just the end.
It's only drops. You weren't supposed to get me, you were supposed to get him! This was a joke I organised for you to do him! And what's with the little bear coming out of your top? What's with that? What did you think? No, take that mask off! Come here. What did you think, Jazzy, of the joke that Mummy organised Daddy to do to Philip, but he ended up...
Do it again.
He ended up wedding me as well. What did you think?
Do it again.
Do it again? Okay, off you go.
Now, the issue here is I can't stand cold water. I can't stand cold water.
Oh, did you know it was actually warm, but because this video took so long, it went cold.
Well, now I've got a problem, because if you look at my back of my shirt is all wet, and I can't take this off because it's too cold to take off. So now I've now got to hop in a warm bath with all my clothes to try and get this shirt off. So
Phil,
that's seriously how
that is so ridiculous. That is so ridiculous. How will we start? We'll have to introduce it as OSFirstTimer. More comments.
No, I hate that.
What's wrong? Or what about Mum tries out more comments?
That's even
please?
worse.
Why?
Because if you say Mum tries out more comments please, part 1, the title will be too long.
Oh, of course.
And people won't see it. And people who are trying to type Mum tries out who want to see you try out things,
Oh,
they'll
okay.
be annoyed.
Okay, so, shall we start?
What we can do is you say, hey there, I'm Dinah, and I'll say, hey, I'm Phil with a bad hair day.
Don't say that. That's very gay.
What? But I am having a bad hair day.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, you've moved close to me
moved
again.
close.
You just keep on, that chair needs to go
We
that
haven't
way.
even started and we're arguing. Okay.
No, the chair still hasn't moved. I pushed you and you just said okay and you didn't move.
Okay, so now, what do you think?
Oh, whoops, I zoomed in on your head. Get that head away.
Okay. Now, what's the next one?
Get that head away!
No, but the point
can't
was
give
he
it away.
Mr. Jommy says...
Yeah, your mum is the man.
But it's not yeah.
It's not yeah.
This is your mum is the man.
Just your mum is a man. Just wait.
Wait.
But you can say it.
No, you say it. I said the
Well,
last
I can't say.
Parishchat. He says, you say what
Parampachad.
Oh, that's good. That's actually good. We were being sarcastic, but Oliver Lua. What are you doing?
It's got a little symbol there I've never seen before.
Well, what is
It
that
looks
mean?
like a camera and it has a no on it.
Oh,
So it's to record.
that could mean that it's not taking photos.
No, but
As it records.
but I'm never not taking photos. I mean, I'm never am taking photos.
Oh, no.
Let me just see what it
Did
is.
we just record all of that and it wasn't really recorded? Okay.
So Oliver Lua said, I'm fine. I can't. You do it. You do it better than me.
No.
I'm sure they knew that they were being sarcastic.
Yeah, okay, well just let me do this. I don't even know what you do. Okay.
Now,
Oh, go back. Let me just say gorgeous blue eyes, by the way, because I want to compliment him. I don't want him to think
Yeah.
that. Does he have blue eyes? Yeah, he does. Okay.
does he have blue eyes?
That's just so...
Awesome.
No, awesome.
No, but there's no E.
It doesn't matter.
You can't say awesome if there's no E.
You pronounce it awesome. Trust me.
Awesome says...
No, awesome.
Also.
No, but there's no E.
I know, but the point is, anybody would see that and know it's meant to be awesome. Okay? You would sound so stupid. People would comment and say how silly you are saying awesome. What's that? Awesome.
Okay. Also me. What?
You're still not saying
What?
I'll say it. Forget this.
Next one is by Old Detour and he's...
Oh,
Is this
detour. It's
clean?
take detour.
Oh yeah.
What's that for?
No, because I've got to do the pipe thing.
But that's not a pipe.
It's a toothpick close enough. They should be able to see it. Hopefully it doesn't get...
I don't think they
Green
will.
down.
Just get
Okay.
a banana or something. Get the straw. No, get the straw. Straw.
No.
Straw.
No,
Straw.
no, no,
Straw.
no, no,
Yes,
that's
yes,
a
yes.
McDonald's straw.
It doesn't matter.
This looks more pipey.
This looks pipey.
No. Well, we use both at the same
Don't say
time.
no, pegs look really stupid. Remember when you were holding a peg in your head when you did something? No, that looks really dumb. No.
Oh, young lad, in my day was so small.
No, let me do that again.
You take today's text for granted.
Just wait. Okay, take detour.
I want that. It's been on the floor.
Take Dieter. Yes, can you sit down? But not that.
Yes, that.
I don't want that. You're going to poke me with that. Okay, take Dieter.
The wooden thing went through the straw into my mouth.
Okay, just
It
take
actually,
it, please.
I put it and then it tried to choke me.
Can you get rid of that?
No, we can't have the sounds.
Jessie, what are you doing? Could you
Just
just
get out
quieten
here.
her bench?
You can give her an iPad or something. Got a noisy kid in the background making sounds while you're trying to make your professional green screen YouTube videos? There's an app for that.
Okay.
Grab an iPad from the Apple Store today.
And give it to the kid to entertain themselves. Lovely.
Just for your info, Apple has not paid us to put that into the video.
Okay, the next one, talking
No,
about...
no, wait until I'm actually back because I don't want to be forward and then suddenly...
Okay.
You always start too
Okay,
early.
now, we want to give the operating system a fair go.
I didn't say,
What?
I didn't finish saying what I was saying.
Oh, well, I just said that all so well. Now I have to say it all again and it might not be so well. Oh, come on.
Doesn't affect the OS state and stability at all.
Stability.
Can you maybe not look down the unread, maybe look up at the comment that's flying around? Okay. Our system is really powerful, for example. It's not going side to side like it starts at one side, I'm pretty sure,
Okay,
and then it
go.
slowly in
Okay, just
slow
go,
motion
go.
moves across.
Read it.
It doesn't go because then they wouldn't be able to know. So don't do
Go,
this.
go.
You're not watching a tennis game. I should put a tennis game up
No,
there.
just-
As a blooper, I could put a
Now we're
tennis game
running
up
out
there
of
and you're doing
room
this.
And I want to get more things here.
That thing keeps popping up
don't
saying no
worry.
camera, and every time I try and look at it, it disappears. It's like it knows that I'm. Yeah, see, as soon as I say,
Come back
so if I
again.
go up, have a look, it goes away, and then I come here. There it is.
Forget it. Just leave it alone. Just come on.
Okay. You said leave
This
it
is
alone. Then
such a long comment.
You said leave it alone, and then it disappeared. But as soon as I said it, it disappeared. Now
Run
it's
out of-
disappeared. By the way, just in case you're wondering what I was looking at, on the camera below the word record, it has a little picture of a house. No, it's not a house. You've got to be angry now. It's got a little picture of a camera with a nose.
This is going to be the longest time spent on a comment in the history of time spent on comments. Just go on.
Okay. Anyway, I might just start that one again.
Oh no, please
That
stop
little segment, yes, enables the web server because.
Seriously.
That's not going to be a believer. It'd better not be because I'm
It
embarrassed.
bloody better be.
It bloody better
That is
not be.
so funny.
It bloody-
Go, just go. This comment is so long. I want to finish it.
It got 2 likes though. Who liked? Did you like it?
No. I won't like it by the end of this. It's just so long. It's taking up
Okay.
all our...
Shh.
Go.
Just say something.
Just do.
Okay. Pretend you were an old lady who has just had
green. Is it just like this floating head here?
Possibly.
It doesn't matter. Okay, yeah, I think you're just a floating head because you see we've got a green screen.
Yeah, but
and
his
you're
green
wearing
is-
green.
He's got a different coloured green. I'm keying out the dark green. He's got
Okay.
light green on.
Okay. Jessie Lawson.
Jesse Lawson, face palm.
Can you not do that?
I want to know. I'd like to hold this for my self-protection.
No, because I might get poked by it. Stop it. No, Phil, just do this
Okay.
face palm thing. Go.
Okay. Now, FreeBSD can also free.
Oh, jeez. BSD.
Shh, run on a toaster. Can Linux do that? Might.
Oh, no.